Hello and welcome to my channel, you guys. If you're new to my channel, I'm Sera, I'm a dancer, and I usually post behind the scenes of my dance life, and I do a lot of vlogs. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you like it, of course. And let's get right into it. This video is gonna be about me watching dance videos from couple years ago, or like many years ago, when I was in high school, when I was in college, when I was dancing in the studio, and I'm just gonna kind of react to it and give you guys a little bit of stories that has gone on. I got all the videos here and I have my laptop on this, you know, cutesy desk. Okay, so where do I want to begin with this video? I don't even know. Let me begin by saying that when I was in high school, I was on crack. Not literally, but I was on crack. Like, I would go to my studio dance, I would be a cheerleader. Not a cheerleader, I was in the dance team, but we also cheered too, so we would actually go to the games. So I was in the studio, I was a dancer at my high school, I was a dancer at a community college. And there's this thing they do where you can have a jump start when you're in high school and you're a junior in high school. So I did that. I took a couple of like lecture classes at college, and then I did their dance program just so I can like get a head start and I can get to know the department. And what else did I do? I would also teach, like I would assist at the studios. So I was like booked and busy. I also had like a boyfriend at that time. And I don't know how I did it. I have so many videos of high school, college, and just like studio stuff. I also want to mention that I started as an Armenian folk dancer. So I'm not gonna show those because like those I was good at, just because I did it since I was like this much. I want to show the parts where I just got into like doing jazz, contemporary, modern, and I was still learning. So let's go. Okay, so this first video is actually from a studio dance. This was, I think, my last dance that I did before just kind of like moving away from the studio. The way it works is that, at least the way it works for me, is that once you are at a good professional level at a studio or at a college or at wherever you are, you kind of have to move on and go into the next level of your life and your career. So this is called Love in the Dark, and it's choreographed by Parker Harris. And honestly, like, I loved every choreography he had, but I just think I was still a baby. So here we go. I love all these like camera transitions. They're awesome. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. So we had all these costumes. So I'm the one in the middle. I'll like do a little point. So on those reaches, like where I was taking my arms forward, I still remember I was so dramatic with my dance. I was like, I want to like reach and like, you know, just like do one of those waves. And then Parker was like, Sera, you're just gonna put your arm and look like a pedestrian and like dance normally. But the urge of wanting to do this was too much in those period of time in my life. But here we go. I'm the one in the middle and I'm dancing with two beautiful ladies. Oh my god, I can. I can with how dramatic it is, but I think I still love it. Yes, jump. Okay. We didn't play it together, but sure. So at this part, I was supposed to be like super mad, like throwing the arms and like looking back, like I'm like really hurt and emotional. I think I was too hunched over, but it still did the job. Okay, I want to skip to this one part where from my freaking face you can tell that somebody forgot the choreography. So this is the group part where everybody comes on the stage, and then look, oh my god, like I just looked to my left and I'm like, what's the choreography? But I think this was such a good partner work, and the whole dance was just awesome. Awesome, awesome. This circle part was my favorite. Like, watch me, I'm still in the front. I literally like take my head so far back. Like, yeah, I got this. This was such a beautiful circle too, in my opinion. Look at me with my Shanae turns. This next one is actually with Jayde, and I just love her so much and I miss her so much. Jayde, if you're watching this, I miss you. But Jayde was the first, like, my first dance best friend, where we met at GCC, Glendale Community College, and I think we just clicked. So we did Drown. This was the first duet me and Jayde choreographed together. So keep in mind, we would meet like 9 a.m. in the morning, try to do this duet, and then we would then continue to go to our ballet classes and all of that. So here it is, Jayde, Drown. We have this whole like dramatic walk-in, and I miss you. And we're just like looking at each other. And I also have short hair in this. So we choreographed this together. And look at that reach. I feel like in this dance, I was watching Jayde so much. But the fact that we like pulled it together early in the mornings is like huge. Yes, jump. Yes, reach. There's like so much reach in my life. I don't know how to explain it to you. I'm a turner and a reacher, I would say. Oh, look at us. Jayde and her hair. Watch. Here. Okay, so we choreographed this whole like 16 8 counts of us just going into like this middle freaking splits, and it's just awesome because we were just like reaching and going down, and I was doing my best to not fall apart. Like every time we've done this duet, I was doing my best to not fall out of my freaking middle splits. But just watch, just Drown going down with the hand. Oh, we also had this hand. Oh my god. And then we go on the floor and then we do this roll that I would take it out today because I feel like it was just too showy. But look at us. Ah, this duet with the ballet skirts. Just the final touch. Oh, we also had this like necklace where me and Jayde made it. I think Jayde sewed it. So mine is blue and she's wearing blue leotard, and then hers is red because I'm wearing red leotard with the ballet skirts on top. And basically at the end of the dance we take it off and we throw it away. Like we literally like do this like weird, you know, like let go. And I feel like it like represented our like letting go of our like pain and worries and suffering. But just watch, it gets better. I just think that time we were like really good, but now that I look back, I'm like, there's a lot of things I would change. Oh, here we go with the turns. We prepped for the turns. Oh my god. Okay, and then here's the split. I think, watch, and we take it off and it sticks to Jayde's hand. Oh my god, that's so funny. So with that, think about like changing behind the stage. Those freaking like necklace, we would like try to put it on, and like for it to not fall during the whole dance was a big deal. But then we would like take it off. I actually really love this last pose, and I think it made the poster. She's in middle splits and I'm like holding her with her arm, and like we just like throw that thing away. Cherry on top, you guys. But overall, there's a lot of things I would change. For example, I would not give us ballet skirts. But also this was like Fanatics. Fanatics is like the mini show, so we still didn't like have our like actual costumes during that time. So I get that. But the fact with like the necklace and the leotard, very nice. Next one is a one where it was first time I actually like was wearing very showy costumes. So we had a bra and like an underwear. This was for LA Unbound. And we were on heels, so first time I was dancing on heels, which they were like barely this much, but still. And we did it at LA Unbound. It was choreographed by Calista Ruiz. I might be saying her last name wrong. I'm so sorry, but Calista. Calista was awesome. Here we go. So I am on stage left. or stage right facing the laptop, and I'm in like the front. Yes, Sera. And I think I should have like this little hole here. I should have been moving in a little bit more. Fired. I'm fired. Here we go. So it starts like very slow, and then it goes into this whole. Oh, story. Right before, so we rehearsed obviously a lot the day of the performance, and right before we went on the stage to do the freaking dance, this is a bra we're wearing. We're only wearing a bra, and this girl, one of the girls, actually she was the one right behind me, she goes like, Sera, your bra is not like locked all the way. There's usually like 3 parts where they have to lock into each other. There it was like this. There only 2 was locked in, and she was like, Sera, your bra is like not locked in all the way, or not closed all the way. I don't know if she didn't close it, what would have happened. Like if she didn't see it, what would have happened? Till today, I thank her. I thank her for closing that bra strap. Like, I don't know, things might have fallen out, but here we go. I was like barely 17 here, by the way. I love the transition and I just love the lights. But Sera, you gotta give more. Sera's so little. Yes! Shake part! The girl in the middle and the other girl are like giving full out, but I needed to do more. Look at that. Transitions. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so next one is my high school days where I was in the dance team at Hoover High School. This is my, I think, senior year, and I joined junior year, so I joined late, and you know how that is. I feel like when you start from freshman year until you get to be a senior, you're like the best there. But when you start from like junior year, you're still like on your way, like struggling. But senior year, I worked really hard and I got into all the routines, which I'm still so freaking proud of myself till today because I worked my butt off. This routine is actually like us first time performing our, I think my senior year hip-hop routine, which was choreographed by our coach. So here I am just like walking in. I still got short hair there. I don't know why I cut my hair short, but I think it matches. Anyway, off topic. So this is like during game time. This was halftime of a basketball game, so we would perform during half times. Why am I fixing my shirt? I love these outfits. Look at me. Oh, such a baby. Such a baby. Doesn't even know, and barely knows the choreography because we just learned it. But also, I wasn't that good. Let's just say it. My arms are barely moving complete. I still remember this. Aww. I don't know how coach put me through all of these routines. She had a lot of faith in me. Hit it, hit it, hit it. I messed up a lot, and by this point I have like 6 mess ups. Yes, yes, head shake, body rolls. Aitana's in the center killing it though. She's been killing since day 1. I love her. Yes, pose. And we pose at the end. Oh, also like, this part is the most awkwardest because you go like, hey, like, thank you so much. And then you just like awkwardly walk to go to the side and just sit there and continue cheering. That was hip hop routine that I nailed. I got asked to be dancing at the fashion show by my friend Nune, and she currently has her own like clothing line, which is really awesome and inspiring. So she put a fashion show because it was a fashion club at high school, and she asked me to dance. Now keep in mind, like, our teachers are there, our principal was there, so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna dance. So I was like a model, like on the runway, and then I danced as well. So this video is unfortunately like vertical, but I think it's still pretty good. So I choreographed this and I like danced it. And I think this was the first like strong solo I've ever created for myself. I just keep in mind the background that's showing the actual like track. I wonder what it's like named as, titled as. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I was really strong for that time, and that jump really looked good. Can I still do that? Don't get up. Why do I remember this? That leg, I worked so hard on that leg. Yeah, it was like being like enough for what you're trying to do. I also love that leg kick. That was like my signature during that time. Those turns were weak. Those knees and thighs were weak. Oh yes, kick. So then here, let's watch it. Just look at the toe movement. I go on my friggin' toes. I would never do that in the solo again, but we gotta go up. It's another way of releve. But a lot of jumps, and I somehow made it work in this stage. I will light a fire. My legs going up here, and I just want you to take a second and look at the guys on. This was not a good angle, okay? This was not a good angle, but the amount of times I worked to keep this leg up there, whew, just watch. And then I like fall out of it. And I'm like, did you? And then I remember I came out of this performance. I was like, Mom, did you see my leg? Was it like 180 degrees? Like, was it? Is it 180? Yeah, it's 180. It's like, was it straight? Because the leg is supposed to be like all straight, obviously. It's like, this was my penché straight, like. But yeah, I think this, I love this solo. I feel like I could recreate it, but do better. Looking up to the sky now. Chin up. That was a cut I did in the music, and everybody's clapping, everybody's happy. But yeah, I cut the music, I choreographed the solo, and I wish that screen was closed. Good job, Sera. This was actually a really good solo back then. But now I'm just like, why are you on your tippy toes? This next one is called Nebula. And this duet had a story. So me and Jayde, this is me and Jayde again. This is our second year at GCC. Me and Jayde choreographed this. And like, we did our best to like put it in the show, and we performed it the show before the actual like big performance at GCC. And this duet, like, I don't remember if it made it in the show, but like, no, actually it didn't. That's the drama. The whole thing, we were like really confident about it. We created this duet, and it was about like the stars, or the like more of the universe area. This we like choreographed at 9 AM in the mornings before our ballet classes, and or like a whole full day at GCC full of dance rehearsals and lecture classes as well. There's like this pose that made it in the poster, and then the freaking dance does not make it in the show. So me and Jayde were just like, okay, we performed it, we had our time, but here it is with the dramatic runs. And one time we were doing this dance. Usually Victor Robles, my like teacher at, or professor at GCC, he would not let us run. He would say running is not for dancers. So Jayde one day was doing this, and he was like, why are you guys running? And we were like, it's part of the dance. It's part like no. So anyway, we got in trouble a lot. We would do a lot of things that we would get in trouble. But look at me. This was, I think, my last year because my hair is not blonde anymore. The dramatic walk and the changes. You can see it's kind of like the other duet, but at this point we grew a lot and we were doing more creative things. Thanks to Pat for this video, by the way. Cartwheel! Woohoo! Okay, here's a famous pose. We just did it better. My legs were just like more open for the actual photo, but I just thought it was genius. It was a genius pose. Little Sera, look at me. Fish roll? That fish roll was the slowest fish roll I've ever seen in my life. Point those feet! That was my favorite pose. I still could have pushed up more with my butt, but that was my favorite pose too. Also, this was my favorite part. Yes, breathing. This part, Jayde was like supposed to stand and hold a little bit longer. Yes, clap. Still had some abs there, like a little bit. I don't know about the nude costumes. Oh, this makes me miss Jayde so much. Oh, and then we do the walks back. Oh. Okay, this is actually making me a little bit emotional because Jayde, we need to dance together. Here I go with the runs. Did you see me hop over Jayde's foot? Just watch. There's me running and I hop over. I think I like before we even performed this, I planned to hop there because I couldn't see her leg. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like jump up so I don't like fall over her leg. But it shows, Sera. It clearly shows that you're jumping to avoid Jayde's leg, foot, whatever. Here I go back. I jump again. I jump again. People clapped. People love this. It was a time. It was a phase. I actually have a story with this JV pom routine. So again, it was my senior year, and I wanted to make it into all the routines. So I was working really hard, showing up early, stretching, whatever. And usually when we do auditions, the next day or next couple of days, you would find out who's in the team, and they would usually like post it on the wall, or they would actually do a Facebook post too. Obviously, if you didn't make it in the dance, you would still learn it just in case if somebody gets injured. So I'm like, I still remember I was like stretching, and then I looked at my coach. I was like, do you think if I didn't make it into JV, there's still a chance for me to make it into the routine? Like if I work harder? And she gives me the creepiest smile, but you know, she smiles at me. And I'm like, okay, what does this mean? And as a dancer, you're a little bit like, sometimes you're a bit scared of your own coach, okay? And I was like, okay, like, fine. I don't know what this means, but okay. So then she puts me, this other girl, and these other girls into formation, and we start in a circle, and we had our hands in. So she's like, okay, Sera, go over there, go over there, and then just hold your hand out. And she goes like, congratulations, you guys made it into the JV pom routine. And I was like, wait, I made it into the pom routine? I'm gonna go to nationals? What? Like, I was super duper excited, like you have no idea. And I was like, okay, so that's what the smile was for. She didn't answer my question, but she smiled. So I was like, what's happening? So ended up, I made it into the JV pom, Again, I'm just gonna show part of it just because I don't want drama, but look at my pointed toe. It's magic time. I'm actually covered here by the girl in front, but yeah. This was intense. Now, some of the girls today are doing this routine in masks. So it's 2 minutes and 16 seconds of hell because it's just cardio, jumping, toe touches, foot, turns, all of that. Anyway, let's go. You got the point. Here's the line. Hey, 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 ripples. Oh, pencil turn. Okay, so I actually learned how to do flotte turns when I was in the team. That wasn't good though. That was a national. What was that toe touch? That's Amy. She's so cute. Yes, hip. Sera's giving a lot of hip here. There goes the lift. Oh, this is the part where I was like going full out on the wings, and one time, one of the photos, my face is like this. Here's the kick section. Every palm routine had a kick section. Okay, you all, that's about it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you just kind of saw me dance in my good old days at high school and college. I just think it's very important to remind yourself of how far you have come, even in a pandemic. My point is, if you have any old videos of yourself either dancing or doing art or whatever you used to do, even if it's just like you riding a bicycle, I think it would really motivate you and remind you of how far you have come despite the pandemic, and just how much you've grown. So if you need that, do it, because it hasn't been easy lately to stick to our job and our routine, especially when last week I got COVID. It just kind of threw me off of my game a lot. So now I get to go back to that routine, and I think this was a perfect time to do this video because it reminded me of how far I've come and how much I still gotta work to be at that professional level and reach my dreams. So I hope this also motivates you. And that's about it. And yeah, have a good rest of your week and see you next week. There's a lot of exciting things coming up. There's a wedding, there's a Sweet 16. So yeah, stay tuned for that because next week it's all of that stuff. Let's go. Have a good rest of your week.